It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us once again. It's been an amazing show, and I think we've got more inspiration on the way, but we would be remiss if we didn't stop for a moment to pause in a moment of absolute tragedy. It was with the utmost sadness that we announced the passing of celebrity chef Lentswe Bhengu Mofoko, known to the media and his fans as Chef Lentswe. Absolutely tragic, and his passing was announced by his family, of course, on Wednesday morning after he succumbed to a short illness at Santon Many Clinic, and that all played out on Tuesday evening, and it's just been a snowball since then.
It definitely has. Now, Lentswe started his culinary career after quitting a job in the financial industry. After graduating from culinary school, he started sharing his cooking videos on YouTube, which later saw him hosting Africa on a Plate on the Africa channel, where he captivated and entertained audiences in the US and around the world. He then went on to appear on numerous cooking shows, and he stole the hearts of South Africans near and far. Let's take a look at how he captured our attention.
I think I was about 24 when I had a chat with my dad, and I was looking for the kind of happiness that he had, and he was in his 70s, and he said to me, whatever doesn't make you happy in your life, you need to leave it. At that time, I was rising up the corporate ladder, but it wasn't really making me happy. I decided to just quit my job, enroll at culinary school, and chase after my dreams. I've always loved food, and I come from a very big family. I've got 21 siblings. At home on weekends when we're all together, food was always the center of what we did around the weekend. So for me, it's a very natural progression to go into food because I love it. I was trained classically French, but I saw a gap in the market where we always had European or American chefs coming down to Africa and telling us what boerewors tastes like, what melktart is, what iguinya is. There wasn't an African chef talking about African cuisine, and I wanted to be that person. Well, I am that person. I fell in love with baking, I think, when I was too stressed in the hot kitchen. Baking's everything nice and, you know, it's controlled, and you're making pretty little things and you make people happy, and you are happy and tasting sweet things while you're baking. I think it's when I wanted to make a shift from the hot kitchen and just try something new.
Chef Lentswe, you are missed. Just standing here listening to the foodies talk about the moments that they shared with him, what he represented in the space, and I think he was starting to become that true north for so many young South African chefs to represent their own culture, take ownership of their culture through their cuisine. So he has left a vacuum, and to his family, our hearts are with you right now. We are sending you all of our love. On that tragic note, we continue with the show and bring you up to speed with what's happening in and around South Africa and, of course, a wider scope on the globe, and then I'll touch on the sport.